Hello again everybody and welcome to Let's Play Towns. When we last left off, I probably did something I forgot. Yeah, we finished our farming adventure over here. So now we have all the crops we can have. I also just loaded the wrong town before starting to record. I was kind of shocked because suddenly all my farms were at the northern tip of the map, which was kind of unusual. I remembered putting them in the opposite end of the map. So yeah, luckily I figured it out pretty soon, so it wasn't much of an issue. I also returned from my little weekend trip. It was quite a nice one. A lot of fun. I learned a lot of things, so I'm back now. I'm just going to record one episode right now because I actually have to get to bed early today. Mostly because there is a field trip tomorrow and I have to be there because otherwise I won't be allowed to try to take the exam. And I kind of have to. So, yeah. Only going to do one episode. I'm going to try to upload two of them tomorrow, though. So, this episode and one of the previous ones. And I hope it will be fun. So, let's see what we can tackle this time. We finally finished this house and also should start removing those scaffolds here. Like this. And let's see, we also finished this bridge in a rather unceremonious way at some point. Wonder if you can build some. I suppose you should build a ladder up here. Um, let's wait for the autosave. Okay, that is. It's not walls, is it? I keep losing the losing track of where the furniture was or where certain things were because I don't know if the ladders are supposed to be, or if I would consider ladders to be utilities or tools. Anyway, we should build some ladders because it would look nice. This looks like it has railings, so I would assume it at least meets basic security rules. Unlike the bone stairway, or the limestone one. Then again, yeah, I'll just place that. Maybe here and here. And now is the moment when I actually would like to see through the map, or see through the things. I'm going to terraform a few more stones here, or a few more things here. Um, not that, not that. I'm not going to terraform, I'm going to place a wooden wall here. Okay, and then I'll go and place some stairs. Once the walls have been built, I'll place some stairs. So the bridge at least has some... it doesn't have this edge. It looks kind of silly. Okay. That's more of a minor project. It should be done within a few moments. Assuming our crafts people are getting to it soon enough. But yeah, you don't have to sleep in the dining room actually. Oh, those people. Oh yeah, one of the less pleasant things I brought from Frankfurt was a pretty nasty cold, although I suppose it was just my usual cold getting worse. Oh, look at that, I don't think this field of those plant traps was there before, but I'm not sure. I suppose they're spreading as well, which is nice. I won't complain about that. I think I already told them to make every sort of food we can have. Yeah, we need a bit more meat in order to fill those blanks. We also need some more. We also need milk, so we badly need cows now. Well, not badly, but I would like to have cows soon enough, just so they actually, yeah, just so we have milk and can make things with that. One would be completely enough for us. And every time I look at this, I suddenly have the urge to eat a banana. I don't know. I suddenly feel like having a banana would be a good idea. I hope my cold won't get much worse, because if speaking gets unpleasant, I will probably just stop recording for a bit. Okay, let's finish this stairway. Utilities, and let's do that. One here and one there. That was actually not intended, although it does work. I'd rather have it turned around. Oh well, can't do anything about that right now. I do wish you could select the facing of those stairs, though. Would make a pretty decent rooftop, though. Well, not those stairs, but I suppose you could do it the Minecraft way and just tag two stairs next to each other and then just do your roof that way. It looks okay in Minecraft, although I haven't played that in ages. Just check the time on the video. We are halfway through the episode. I'm only going to do one in this recording session. I suppose I could do some more green roads. I still need to build a road through the town so I can name it. By the way, you also figured out the second reference, this one, so I suppose I owe you another prize. Which means, feel free to pick. I'm working on your street right now, so maybe you want another street, maybe you want a bridge to be named after you as well. I'm open for suggestions, as long as they are possible. I don't think I can rename those heroes or anything. Not that I would. Or maybe I would. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of eggs. That's a bit like Harvest Moon, I think. If you only had one season and lots of workers. Okay, it's not like Harvest Moon. It is distinctly not entirely like Harvest Moon. Although I should probably let's play that at some point as well. I did use some Game Boy Advance emulators at some point, not recently. I really dislike this scaffold removing bit. And I would also like to see those things except punctuation. But you can't have everything, so I won't complain. I make a point not to complain about this. Well, I hope I don't complain too much. I do end up complaining a bit, but I hope it's not too much. That is, yeah, we might want to do some more wheat farming here. Let's see what our cooks and bakers are up to. They should be pretty much rotating non-stop right now because we set a lot of food to be produced from one moment to the other, so they didn't have a slow adjustment time, they just had to make a lot of food. Okay. Also, it was a nice idea to place those cabinets, which of course was a nice idea because it wasn't my idea. They do look kind of crappy though, so I have to move them at some point. But at least the stuff is not littering the ground anymore. Well, not as much as it was before. It's still littering the ground because we are busy building new stuff to litter the ground with. So yeah, the effect was of a pretty short duration, but it was there. It is there. Okay, if I build a street over that. Let's do it like this. I must admit those trees don't look that pretty, at least not in this form. One of them would look pretty nice, but I think this way is not the prettiest one, although probably the most effective one, way to place them. Yeah, it looks kind of silly. I suppose the optical, the visual aspects of towns are always a bit, I don't know. Once you get used to them, they're okay. I mean, it's not high resolution, but it's more detailed than Dwarf Fortress. And more graphical. Dwarf Fortress is actually pretty detailed once you get into it because it has the text descriptions, which means you're basically forced to use your fantasy. Some people call the most powerful graphics processor in existence. Not without irony, but it's a common saying. I heard it quite a few times, and I suppose it's pretty true after all, because the fantasy is quite a powerful graphic processor, if you will. It's not a very accurate naming, but I suppose it works. Okay, down here I want to place white pavement roads. Check how much stone we have left. We have only very little silver. We have very, very little gold, which is why I bought those cages instead of building them on my own. We have plenty of stone, but we could have more. So I guess it's time for some more heavy dungeon mining. I'm not sure if the river comes down if we mine this way, so I'd rather not try that. I'm not keen on flooding the entire thing here, and I haven't found a wiki page on fluid mechanics, so what we'll do is we'll just destroy this bit of thus far unharmed landscape. Because nobody cares about subterranean landscapes. So we'll just completely destroy them. I'll try to avoid digging out this bit because it seemed like creatures could jump in from the edges of the map. Which means this might be a way to actually invite creatures in, which is something I don't want to do. I want to provide them any additional pathways to invade my town through. So I'll try to leave that intact. I'm not sure if I should actually build something in here to completely seal off the map. It seems to be a tempting idea. I must be honest there, it seems tempting. I'm not sure if birds fly in that way too, though. I mean, this bird could have come from the top, from the surface, or it might have flown in over this edge here, or over here. At some point, I would like to actually have some sort of a camera too, like Settlers 2 had, where you could just mark any bit of the map and you had a little pop-up window which showed you what was in this little section of the map. Or for example, if you wanted to check on a certain village or you want to check on one of your fortresses, it was a very handy feature because you you could always keep an eye on it. I wonder how many other games did that actually. I think it is pretty unique to Settlers 2, the original one. I never played those remakes. I would probably be interested in doing so, although I'm not sure if they were just if they also cranked up the graphics quite high. So I'm not sure. It was a fun game, a really wonderful game, quite interesting mechanics, and it was gorgeous. I mean, it was pixely as hell, but it was gorgeous. Uh, it's one of those lost arts in game making, I guess. Making a game that's not completely 3D and maybe even pretty low res on graphics, but that is just gorgeous to look at and just fun to look at. And Settlers pretty much hit that spot. Um, I mean, I sometimes caught myself just watching those little guys carrying around stuff and minding their own business as if nothing was ever going to harm them. And it was fun, and I actually missed an invasion or two over that, but okay, I didn't, but you get my point. It's one of those things that you can lose yourself in to some extent and completely forget the world around you. Although I suppose making Let's Plays kind of lowers that tendency because you are always aware of your surroundings to some extent, or aware of the situation because you're commenting on it. Aside of that, you're also constantly being dragged back into checking the time and stuff. At least I am, because I'm trying to keep those videos short. And speaking of that, we have just hit the threshold for this episode. I will hopefully be able to record again tomorrow, maybe not. Um, I hope I get 2 uploads in until tomorrow during the field trip. And I'll see you next time. Yeah, that's it. Until next time. Bye.